In this lesson, we're going to go right into UCS Director. As you can see, I've logged into UCS Director. I've gone to Orchestration. I've selected my workflow, which is called Create and Associate Service Profile with Blade. And I've drug and dropped items. And I've added tasks from the left over here on the right, where you can see that the first thing I'm doing is creating a service profile from a template. I'm then associating that service profile to a blade, and then I need to wait and check to make sure that it worked. Let's take a look at the Create Service Profile from Template task. If I double click on that, the first thing that I see is that I'm looking for an input from the user, and that input is what name do they want to give the service profile. The next tab shows that the administrator is choosing a certain organization inside of UCS. The next tab shows that I'm navigating through the organization in UCS Manager, and I'm selecting the standard ESXi template in my environment. Once I create that profile from the template, on success, as you can see here, I'm going to the next item, which is associate the UCS service profile to a blade. Let's click on that. Here you can see that I'm looking for no user input, that I'm actually getting the input from the previous task. So I'm selecting the service profile identity that was outputted in the previous task to then select servers out of a pool, my server pool standard pool in UCS, and assign that service profile to a server from this pool. Let's see what that looks like. In order to test this, I'm going to go ahead and validate my workflow, which I'm sure that it's valid. Next, I'm going to execute now. When I click on execute now, the first thing it's going to ask me for is the IP address of my UCS manager. The second thing it's going to ask me for is a profile name. Now that I've filled those out, I can click submit. Now to see the progress of this, I want to see show detail status. I can see here that it's creating the profile, and now it's working on associating the profile with a blade. I can also go into UCS Manager and take a look and see that yes, indeed, it has created the profile, and I can see that it's working on the configuration and the association of this device. You can see right now it's in progress with associating. Let's go back to UCS Director. I can refresh this. I can also check the log to see what's in the log. As you can see, it's going through every task and it's logging every task. I can also see that I have a list of objects created or modified by this service request. And finally, I can see all the variables as they're being modified in UCS Director. The workflow status is all the end user would normally see, and I can see that it's been successfully completed. And because I'm the administrator, I get access to all these extra tabs. This concludes our lesson.